Hello friends, family and other creatures of the sea, and welcome back to a high-level best of 3 between Lambo and Classic. Lambo, known as the professor in the European scene. Someone that has very precise theories on how he believes StarCraft 2 should be played, or is the optimal way to play StarCraft 2 for himself. On the other hand, we have Classic. Classic to me is a player that always tries to find the quickest route to success. You could say, taking shortcuts is like cheating, but taking shortcuts just means that you get to where you want to be a little bit faster. And that is what he does. And he doesn't take dangerous shortcuts either. He just takes like the right shortcuts. Classic is very different if you compare him to most other Korean tosses, actually. I always felt like, and in general, most Korean players, they generally, like stereotypically in StarCraft 2, have always been extremely aggressive, very focused on making their opponent as uncomfortable as possible. While Classic has kind of adapted a more European style, where his goal is to make himself as comfortable as possible, to take the game into a late game, and then through superior army movement, very solid micro, and good decision making, wins games. And he's absolutely phenomenal at it, beating, well, some of the best at it, like Clem, Serral, like these are absolute late game beasts, and he frequently takes him out. In PvP it is a little bit different, but PvP is not a normal matchup, so we shouldn't discuss it like it is a normal matchup. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how Classic is going to play. This is of course on the new patch, and on the new patch a couple of things have changed. Well, this hasn't changed its initial interaction, but Lambo getting a kill there on the Nexus, or at least a forced cancel on the Nexus and a forced cancel on a pylon, is going to be extremely painful here for Classic. Look at that. Might walk into a bit of a supply block. Third Nexus is quite delayed, as this probe is going to get sniped another time. So a delay on the Nexus of about, what should we say? This is going to be like 35, maybe 40 seconds. That is a very significant delay, given that the natural base is already starting to get oversaturated right now. Lambo follows this up with a fast Evo chamber as well, so I'm expecting melee upgrades, potentially followed by a quick bailing nest as well. That tends to be the kind of the preferred modus operandi here for Lambo. He is someone that generally likes playing these Ling-heavy styles. Indeed, the bailing nest comes down. A couple of adepts making their way across the map. Triple Oracle for adepts. That is the type of squad that you don't hope to, shows up on your birthday party. Because they're there to kill drones. It'd be a terrible, terrible gift. And you open the box, 3 oracles come out, and you kill all your workers. Like, what the hell? It's like one of the worst gifts you could actually receive for your birthday. Well, there goes your freaking cleaner. Think, why would you give this to me? Awful stuff. First Oracle is going to get taken out. Lambo actually doing a good job at defending this, by the way. Didn't feel like he was very ready for this, but he's going to survive without any major issues. This is the most classic opener you could go for. Templar Archives, 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. This is what I'd like to call professionally killing games. Now, you know how you have like a hitman. You hire a guy and they kill someone for you. That is what Classic does. You don't even have to pay him for it. He does it just for the sport. He kills exciting games by starting with a Templar Archive 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. He's just a psychopath. It's just a serial killer, not a hitman. Yeah, seeing if they can stay away from the police. That is what Classic does as well over here. Because he's not going to be moving out for the first 8 minutes in this game. It is possible that eventually goes for like a Storm plus Stalker push. They have been nerfed significantly due to Ling Bane being much stronger against Storm. Off creep and on creep. So I'm curious to see if these move outs are still going to be as frequent post-patch. I don't think they will be. I'm pretty sure they won't be. There's no forge with this though. No, there is a forge. It just isn't researching anything. So then there might as well be no forge at all. It's like buying glasses and then not using them. Which in some cases is of course understandable. Don't want people to figure out that you're a nerd. They can't read that my job is, being a professional gamer. Because that would be a dead giveaway. You can't see that in your face. But you're wearing glasses. Like that's an instant, oh my god, this guy's a nerd. Let's put him in the locker room. Does that still happen later on in life? So I don't know. I don't go to work. I never went to university either. Like in high school, the being pushed into a locker is, at least in you know, American high school dramas. That's a very common occurrence if you wear glasses. So whenever I go to America, I always wear contacts just in case. You never know where you're gonna find a jock while you're walking past the locker. And he calls you for a ride and pushes you in. You miss your tournament day. That would be a nightmare scenario. A link drop in the main base here. So Lambo is setting up for a Hydra Link Bane attack. It's going to be smooth sailing for him most likely. 84 drones. And his goal is going to be very simple. It is to kill the fort base. That is really what he's aiming for. And it is a simpler goal. Like, it's a simple goal to set. It's like the goal is simple, but getting to the goal isn't simple. It's like climbing Mount Everest. Like, it's clear what you need to do. It's a clear goal, not a simple one. Okay, here come the banelings rolling forward. He's splitting, kind of pre-splitting them in little groups. Look at this. It's going to come with a group of Banes from the back as well. These Banes are running forward. Ling, Hydra now moving through as well. 2 good Storms. Oh my god. Consecutively cast so that the Banelings can run through. Storms, of course, last a very long time. This next one is going to catch a lot of these Banes too. These 3 do connect. And that's really all Lambo needs as he's pushing in forward. The next set of Banelings is about to finish up. There are 0 Storms available. That is a terrible amount of Storms to have available if you're busy dying to Hydra Link Bane. Lambo walks in here, and after the fantastic early game, cancelling that third base, not taking any damage from the adepts, he just kills his opponent while being at a very comfortable worker count as well. This was not a 65 worker Hydra Link Bane all-in. This was not a 76 worker Hydra Link Bane all-in. No, this was 84 worker Hydra Link Bane. And we can remove the word all-in then. This was just a push. A timing attack. Lambo executed well and gets the W. Second map is going to be the Tourmaline. I think this is a type of mineral. Every single time I don't know what one of these maps means, I Google it, but then I keep confusing what meaning belongs to which map. So, yeah, the memory of freaking goldfish. Maybe it's better to just know less so you can't confuse the things. That would be neat. This is a very interesting one, by the way, because it has like 2 semi-available third bases, but the forward third base is kind of crazy to take. I'd almost say that Lambo would want to take this base just so he has a faster Ravager Queen walk. Lambo is such a fan of queen walking. I don't want to say that he invented it, but he's the person that absolutely got the most joy and a decent amount of prize money from it as well. Like percentage-wise, it's a very, very large portion of the income that he's had over the years definitely comes from queen walking. He freaking loves this build. Yeah, he just needs an excuse, you know? It's like the people that need an excuse to bet. It's like, oh, the Albanian third female league is playing playing for the national cup tonight. It's like, that is a great excuse to bet on. This is the same type of stuff. Like Lambo, he looks at a base like this, like, oh, that third is very far forward. Mars and Jupiter are lined up. And right now, it's like a semi-washed moon or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, time for the freaking queen walk. He just loves that stuff, man. He freaking loves that stuff. Just can't help himself. It's like how I am with the instant noodles. You know, I feel like instant noodles, you don't want to eat too many of them. So I make up, you know, celebratory moments where you definitely deserve one. After like a long bike ride, it's a classic instant noodle moment, if you ask me. It's good to get some salt back in the system, you know, so might as well take the salt for the rest of the week in a single instant noodle meal. That's what I always think to myself. Yeah, whenever you had a good night of sleep, it's like a morning treat. You know, it's like, oh, you went to bed on time yesterday and you woke up, you know, before noon. Well done, Harstem. Yeah, it's some instant noodles for you. Yeah, you have like 5-6 moments a day like this, and then you realize your entire diet consists of instant noodles. Has that happened to me before? Yes. But I'm trying to be better now. Instant noodles are kind of like cigarettes, you know? Not all of them are as good. It's like, I love cigarettes after, you know, like with my first morning coffee. I like instant noodles with my first morning coffee as well. Like cigarettes after sex, it's like, oh, instant noodles, you know, this also works there. So it's like, the problem is like you can't have as many as cigarettes, you know? It's not possible. It's not healthy. Contrary to cigarettes, which are always good for you, obviously. This is not medical advice, by the way. Cigarettes are bad. If you or someone you know is struggling with cigarette abuse, please call us. No, don't call me, actually. Oh, his Oracle's gonna die. There you go, Mr. Oracle. The links did not get the cancel, though. 4 drones for an Oracle. That's the kind of trade where you look at it and you think to yourself, I really wouldn't want to be on the end of either of these. It's just a crappy situation all around. It's like in Romeo and Juliet, you know? You don't want to be a Montague, but also not a Capulet. Like, they both suck. Yeah, there's no winning side in that thing. It's the same with the 4, like, you don't want to lose 4 drones, like sucky eco. You don't want to lose an Oracle, worse scouting, worse against all-ins. Like, it both kind of blows, to be honest. Fort base here is on the way. Once again, a fast Templar archives. Our serial killer has his eyes on another game to to kill the vibes here as well. This time with a faster +1 though. Looking forward to see how that's going to work out for him. I hate Fast Storm so much, man. The amount of good games we've been robbed of due to this Fast Storm existing. It's an insanely high amount. Let's see if it's going to work out this time. Again, look at this vision that Lambo's creating for himself. Overlord forward, Overlord. Like, he's such a systematic player. Like, he's so solid. You know, like, just... He has, like, these systems and then executes them. Like, Lambo really is the type of guy that once he knows something, will actually do it as well. Yeah, like, he'll learn about, like, working out being healthy. He's like, oh, I'll just work out. It's like, why don't other people just work out? Yeah, because it's freaking hard to wake up every day at 6 a.m. to get to the gym before work. It's like, oh, but don't you know it's healthy for you? It's like, yeah, shut it, Lambo. Freaking discipline master. He's like freaking links on every path. He's like, why don't the other Zergs do it? It's like, yeah, why don't they? I don't know. Sometimes get excited, right-click a Nexus. Just like you do right now. I wonder if this is a good trade. It's going to lose like 15 links. Delay a Nexus by about 30 seconds. One thing that it does do when you kill that type of base, by the way, is that it also delays the cannon input a little bit, right? The cannons are going to be later. So if you want to hit a fast timing with Hydra Link Bane, they could be quite good. 5th base on the way, Hydras. Going for a very similar type of attack here. I wonder if this map is going to be significantly harder to attack on. Look at the pre-split you kind of need to do. So you'd want Banelings here on the left side. You don't want to hit this from here. You don't want to hit from here because this is just a single-sided attack. It's not going to be good. You want to hit this fort base, but there's going to be easy stasis wards. And then this ramp is kind of awkward. You can't really hit from here because there will be some units down here. I think this is actually a really crappy map for what Lambo is doing right now. Meanwhile, we have Classic going into 2nd Stargate and Fleet Beacon. That is not necessarily great. That is actually quite bad. Because he's fighting against someone that's ready to attack. This is just pure Hydra Link, though. There's no Banelings quite yet. We do have Baneling speed. Okay, so he's going to move a portion of his forces to the left. This is just a really awkward attack. I think this is one of the more awkward attacks that Lambo is going to get. 25 Banes are morphing. He is hitting like 20-30 seconds later than the previous game. Starports have now, or the Stargates have now finished. We got a couple of good zoning storms as he stands in his own zoning storms. Blinks towards the left. Lots of Banelings here, but not enough Hydras to push away the Stalkers. This is why this split is so awkward, right? Like, you need units to kind of push away the main army. You don't just want to run into Stalkers. Like, you want to run into Templar, into Zealots. 2 carriers now on the way. And look how late Lambo is actually hitting. He was here like a minute ago, and only now he's getting in. Banelings are trying to connect, doing a good job as well. No storms remain, but the cannon count is phenomenal here. Zealots on the bottom side. Banelings not really getting the proper connections. Hydra count is technically not here, like theoretically gone. Like, he's like 4 Hydras shooting right now. That's going to be a serious issue the moment these carriers come out, and it's already a serious issue even before the carriers come out. 82 workers against 75. Carriers without any upgrades, by the way, are going to pop out here. +2 is about to finish up too. We're already working off of 8 gases, as Templar Stalker does get caught in the middle of the map. But I'm not even sure if it is the Stalker Templar that get caught or if it's Lambo that got caught there. Because every bit of delay here of Banelings morphing in is going to be great. Every Hydra you take out is going to be fantastic here as well. So the carriers are now moving across the map already, most likely. A couple more Templars as well being added into the mix. I mean, Lambo has great mineral eco, but the gas income just ain't there. He's on 6 gases, pumping Hydraling Bane. 82 workers, +2 melee on the way. You're fighting against an 8 gas Protoss. It's just going to be a tough battle. Zealot run-bys can start happening here as well right now. We're going to be on 8 gateways. I wouldn't mind going up to 10 in this case. I wouldn't even mind fully closing off this area. Like full wall this spot. Let's see if we can take a 5th base over here eventually. But the moment Zealot run-bys start hitting the map, it becomes really tough to get decent fights with Hydraling Bane, because you're constantly chasing Zealots that don't really contribute into the fight. But then every 10, 20, 30 seconds that you waste chasing these dumb Zealots, like 2 new carriers come out, 4 new Templar, another Archon, more cannons as well. So the toss is just getting stronger and stronger, and Lambo is really on a bit of a timer when it comes with his army composition, right? Like, this is not something you want to be on anymore. Like 11 minutes into the game. Pure Hydraling Bane. The Hydra count is pathetic. The Storms are connecting big time. Ooh, Stasis Ward's actually helping out as well. Baneling's almost getting the connections there. This fight went much better for Lambo than I thought it would, but it still went god-awful. So, at the end of the day, GG's gonna get called. This Classic wins game number 2. Our 3rd game on the Old Republic. I wonder if we're gonna see similar output here out of Lambo. It seems like in that last map, it just didn't feel like it was the right time nor place to attack there. It's just, even this map, I'm like looking at it. You take this as your 3rd base. You don't really want to attack up ramps. Then you have this thing. Like, how are you attack up here? Come from the left? It's once again such a long split. I hate these long split maps if you're attacking into a 4th base as Zerg. It doesn't feel right. See what the plan's going to be for Classic. So Adept is scouting the entire left side. And then was going to open up with the double inject here. 3rd base already on the way too. The first Oracle popping out. This thing gets spotted. No, he doesn't give a crap. He's like, I've seen enough. So he's going to go in there later. This is kind of what Serral tends to do as well. I'll check if you're Adept chronoing something, or they don't really care. And then eventually they go in to see what happens after the first Oracle. There's a couple of builds that just go 1 Oracle into tech. And in that case, you want to be aware of that. It's like most famously Archon drop. But also Tempest openers are like pretty single Oracle into like Robo, for example. So that's something you kind of want to, you want to know. He's also keeping an eye on that 3rd base timing. So Lambo's getting all the information that he wants. The Spore in the main base is finishing up just in time. Queens are gonna just say hello to this Oracle. Get a double hit on there. Oh, this guy's also going to get a couple of hits. Yeah, Lambo's Queen movement is very solid so far. Evo Chamber starts at a very decent time. I am feeling a similar opener here, and I hope that Classic decides to do something aggressive here. He has double Adepts that he's kind of idling on the side. Ooh, this is well timed. He knows exactly when the drones are planning on moving over. And now these links show up. Got a little bit of a recall. Adept doesn't go down. The 2 Oracles and the Natural are going to get the kill on the Queen. And they're going to get a kill on not 1, but 2 drones as well. Oh no, wait, one of the drones was over here. So I guess literally just 1 drone. Did this guy just get 3 kills, 2 more kills by himself? Hell yeah, he did. Because there's no Queen available. He said, okay, I can fly into that Spore instantly. Baneling Nest. So 4 drone kills, this time without losing an Oracle. That's a big bonus. Nexus also went up for free. We have +1. We have gateways coming in. And we already have the classic pylon. Yeah, he's starting to wall already. But he does go 6 gate. Okay, 6 gate into Templar Archives. I think 5 minutes Templar Archives. This guy is not playing a real game here right now. Lambo takes the forward 4th base. That's interesting to see. That's Classic is just hunting. He's hunting for links. He's hunting for anything. It's absolutely great stuff. I think this is an insane misread here out of Lambo. Completely misunderstanding what the hell is going on. He doesn't have extra gases, so he can't easily go for Baneling stuff. He has so many links out right now. These guys have been spotted as well. So he's splitting them off. This is awkward. What is the plan here? They will have +1 soon. Is he planning on actually getting some Baneling buffs? Like this won't work. This base is taken out. Classic gets a 4th base 6 minutes into the game. These links are going to get a cancel at least on that base. That is something. But they also go up here like, oh my god. What am I going to do here, buddy? What am I going to do here? Oracle's just shooting down these links. 10 more drones on the way. This was absolutely awful for Lambo. Like, he got nothing done here. He adds in a Hydra then. But even this just looks so freaking bad for Lambo. Like, he's going to get the cancel on this 4th base. But at what cost? Loses 27 links so far in this game already. Like a 40-second delay on a 4th base. That already was super early. It's not like this was a 4th base that went down 9 minutes into the game. This was a base that went down 40 seconds too early. And then Lambo cancelled it by building a lot of links early, losing a lot of links early. And now this base goes down to the standard timing. And all that Classic really lost is a bit of unit production during this, a bit of time on the gateways. I don't think he gives a crap. Hydra Link Bane once again is going to be the name of the game. 84 drones once more. Seems like Lambo has like one drone count that he really likes. He ran the numbers by his accountant, and he counted was like 84 Lambo. I was like, 84? Yeah, 84. All right, 84 it is. He hovers like over the top right, over where his minerals and gas are, and he sees that little drone icon with the numbers 84 in front of it, and he knows life is okay. This time melee upgrades rather than +1/+1. We saw +1 melee, +1 range before. It's not going to be the case over here. We are once more working off 6 gases. So I guess 6 gas is just perfect with 84 workers. Like, you have 4 full saturated mineral lines. And then once the 5th finishes up, the oversaturation of the main can go there. And then you're working off of 6 gases. I guess that is the plan. Because that seems to kind of be the case here. Don't mind it. Absolutely do not mind it. Fleet Beacon. Fleet Beacon plus 2nd Stargate coming in once more as well. As we have the stasis walls, the cannons. I mean, this is such a tough position to break. You can't attack over here. You can't attack over here. We have all cannons just purely built in the center. They're all spread out as well. Classic knows what he's doing. Once again, if we compare this to the first game where Lambo hit with, I think it was 170 supply, 7 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. Like, this time Lambo's just hitting significantly later. And these are like the scariest moments as a Protoss player. Like, he's just freaking building cannons. Like, this is Classic in a nutshell. And he feels very comfortable in this nutshell. This is the best type of nutshell to be in. Oh, Storm is moving in forward. Get some Storms maybe onto these Banes. Answer seems to be no. How many Banelings are we building? Freaking 45. That's a lot of Banelings. He could storm these right now, yeah. They're gonna absolutely die. No cancel on that. So that's minus 20 Banes. Of course, they didn't finish, so you don't lose full money, but still lose a decent amount of cash. Lemmon's going to hit from 3 angles at once. This is a cannon party, man. 14 cannons. Pretty sure all of them, except for 1, are over here. Lambo's going to be fighting into 13 cannons with 3 more on the way. They're all spread out. We have stasis wards in between them. You have a couple of storms to help out too. It's like tower defense more so than StarCraft 2. These Banelings are trying to roll in. I think Lambo can just leave the game already. Hey, you're not going to fight into this, bot. Are you? It's once again setting up. How the hell is he going to try and fight this? I don't understand. 2 carriers are out. Classic is 174 supply. Army supply. Attacks one side of the flank. That side just gets completely butchered. The storm hits nothing. Stasis clearing a lot of these Banelings. There's a couple more storms are coming in. Kiting back with storms through all of his cannons here. So a lot of the cannons are going down, but at the same time, the entire Zerg army has just disappeared. GG is gonna get called. A Classic wins game number 3 in similar fashion to game number 2. And that's going to be it for me today.